Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. I'm searching for remote controls here. Oh, it is Monday, and it has been quite a weekend. I had to work this weekend, and I was training, and we were short-staffed, and all the happy fun. So, it was funny. We were short-staffed, but in all actuality, we're overstaffed. So it was just a weird dynamic this weekend. So, on Saturday morning, one of our day people called out, and that made it kind of rough. Not gonna lie, that was kind of rough. But then, one of our night people did a double and was gonna come in for the next day, and that was kind of iffy. And it all worked out, but yesterday night I ended up training, doing 2 med carts, and being the responsible adult. Oh yeah, and feature because Pando came out with a dragon, and because you guys are amazing and have you've leveled my Pando account, the Pando pet. I get a purple dragon, which makes me so very happy. As it levels up, more colors come out, but at the same time, we now have our official channel dragon. We have our feature creature. So but so this week is also going to be fun. I think all of September is going to be some level of bananas. So last Friday I had this eye poked, and the reason I didn't show up with Dast is because I went down to take a nap, and when I woke up, my eye had oozed itself and dried, and it had shut itself, and then when I opened, like yucky floodgates. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't be on camera with my eye doing that thing. So, and I get to do it again this Friday. So I will not be streaming on Friday, and I will not be streaming tomorrow, because between getting trained for hopefully this time they'll actually show up to the training, or be able to hold the training. So I have a training for my new medical device, and then I have a staff meeting. So my day off is essentially a wash. And then Friday I have to go to work, but I also have to get my eye poked. So it's all kinds of fun. Eventually I will get that. But I got Buffalo Woman back, and she's amazing. She looks amazing. And Friday the 27th, I'm sorry, Dast, it's another day we would stream together, and maybe I'll be home in time. I'm going to aim to be home in time. But it is 6 hours round trip to go to where I'm dropping Buffalo Woman off and coming back. So I'm hoping, but just be aware, I might be stuck in traffic. We could stream. We could stream. Ra's stuck in traffic. Fuck everything. But yeah, that my September is just bananas. And I know October 7th, I will also not be streaming, because that's when the Freiburg Fair ends. So I have to drive down and pick up Buffalo Woman, because they're like, if you don't pick it up, you lose it. And I'm like, So, I'm gonna be down there to pick it up. But yeah, that is essentially what I am doing the next few weeks, is in between that and arts and crafts shows. I did a few more stencil works last night. So I haven't added the gems yet, but this is what it will look like. That's what it looks like without any shiny sparklies on it. And this one's not going to get a whole lot of shiny sparklies, because I do just like how it looks on its own. I'm just going to add a couple, like one in the center and a couple of accent ones. And this one surprised me because I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it because of the colors that I used. But I do. I like this one. Like, oh. Yeah, but and we honestly could do some, but cell service in Maine is super crappy. So it's, remember, we're Diet Canada, so any self service you might have, ours is potentially just as crappy. I don't know where why can't I hear it? There we go. I was like, it went silent. So this morning I've been, I have other magnets and whatnot that I've already gotten done. Well, yeah, they're going to be magnets, but I've gotten other things I've already gotten done and whatnot. So I'm putting the clear coat. Well, this morning before stream, I put the color shift and or glitter coats on some of them, and after stream I'm going to toss the clear coat on them. Today's mini goal is to get to the bottom of the page. We are currently on line 71 and we have 30 lines to reach the bottom. So that is my goal, is to reach the bottom of the page today, bottom of the first page. And we can totally do that. We can totally do 30 lines, especially since, well, right now I'm working on, it's going to turn into a light cluster because this is a little color orb right here, because most of this page is the color we are currently working on. So nothing horribly excited, but if you like just the repetitive motion of the same color, this is the channel for you. Or if you apparently just like hanging out and chatting with me, I love that too. Oh, I got some really cool things for my vendor booth yesterday. They're solar powered, multicolor hanging garden lights, and they clip, so they're I can space them how I want, I can place them how I want. I got 12 of them for about $20, and they're actual glass, so they will keep their box. They will keep their box because their boxes their box has the foam that they have. So I'm very pleased with that. I'm hoping Amazon holds to their word, because I ordered some, they're technically price tags, but they're the brightly colored starburst price tags that I've been meaning to get from stores or whatnot. But I slacked off for like my bigger pieces that I can just put the price on the big piece, or I can use stencils to stencil on the price that I want, and it can be attractive and not just a shitty square paper I cut out. Damn it. Okay. So it goes to there, and then that's 2, 3. I'm trying to stuff up my look. Like, I'm trying to make my vendor booth look nice. Offering, I'll be to do stuff and work on stuff. Oh my goodness. What? Where is it and why is it making so much noise? Skip one. And then two less. So I'm noticing that most of my problems have resolved itself from last time I was on, which I'm hoping is good. OBS Restream and I had a very long, bitch-filled conversation. Most of it came from me because there were 4-letter words and everything. Because while I have a very large and robust vocabulary, sometimes the short, vulgar words are more fun. Okay, so 4 of these. That's funny. When I was outside today, just weird people in my. When I was outside today, I was overhearing my neighbors talk about how their dogs got kidnapped, and honestly, not really surprised because they kind of left their dogs out in the yard, just kind of meandering. Like my dogs. Hey, my dogs would tell you to go fuck yourself if you tried to take them. Especially the ones with the big teethers. They're friendly and everything, but yeah, they're very aloof. Luckily they got that trait. Kira would probably go with them, but then they'd have to work out her why she pees everywhere. Kira might. She likes to play the come close, you almost got me, chase you game. So that's always fun. Everybody's favorite little dog game. But I just kind of chuckled. Because Saturday, Husband Creature and I, we have 2 fence panels that we have to replace, that we should have replaced earlier in the season, but life happened, and I got the materials on Friday. I pushed it a little too hard on Friday too. I should have come home and taken a nap. I did not. I did all kinds of other things, and some of them are they're amazing. They're gonna hopefully propel me forward a little bit in my quest to sell my Ada cloth as my primary source. But that was a great experience too. So this week, because I went there, I visited there like I was going to. I forgot to bring some of my cloth because I was also picking up Buffalo Woman, and it was all a busy biz. So, oh my goodness, my hands got stuck. But Tuesday, I think I'm just because I have so much stuff I'm already doing on Tuesday. I'm going to pack my car up and go back over with my stuff. And it's so awkward because I'm not a salesperson. Had she said no, not interested, I would have probably looked around for my own personal stuff and said, well, thank you for your time, I'm sorry, and probably did what I did and talk about cross stitch a lot. But I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna sell, and I don't want you to feel like you're spending a lot of money. How does commission sound? So she's like, yeah, let me look into it a little bit. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, because in all fairness, in all honesty, if I can get my name out there, I'm willing to donate. I'm willing to give a couple sheets of my fabric to a designer who will stitch on my work and show it off and talk about it. I'm all about, and maybe with that designer I'll be like, hey yo, can I have a pattern? Because I like to cross stitch. But that kind of thing. And I've been super excited about it. I've been working really hard behind the scenes to try to move myself forward. Skip 1 and 3. Are you stuck at work, Miss Dast? I love that you're able to tune in. I wish I had a job where I could tune in and chat when I'm at work. And sometimes I can. Sometimes I can pop in, but most of the time now that I've become the responsible adult, it's hard. That actually reminds me. Sandy Boyd. Okay, so 3. did I? Okay, I did get that. Like, did I not get that one? But I did. Okay. This is the weird scattery bit where there's other colors. There's other colors, my friends. I swear. Two, skip 1 and 2. Skip 1, 1. Skip 1, 2. Okay. So once we reach the bottom, I'm going to go across the top in blocks of 10 to mark the top of the page, so that we can kind of, because this color is pretty much the entire page. Actually, this color is most of the cross stitch. It's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, and I'm hoping that I can show it off to the artist when it's done. I haven't even taken pictures of it to really show like the Heaven and Earth group, because I'm leaving Buffalo Woman in her plastic until I get her down to the fair and she's been displayed. I want a first place ribbon. I don't know why I didn't get first place last time, but I want a first place ribbon. Okay, so it's been 4 years and I'm still bitter that I did not get a first place, but something that was not cross stitch got a first place. Okay, 2, skip 1, 3, okay. I heard someone arm their car, which can only mean someone who is not from who's not from this neighborhood is in it. Because don't get me wrong, we lock our cars up here, but that is kind of neat. Something's hitting a wire just right and creating a rainbow. It's very pretty. Okay. I even took my meds today, and this is where my brain is sparking off. So that's always fun. I'd rather have my brain go crazy before I have to focus and go to work rather than after. I'm almost down to I've almost done 10 lines today so far. Let's see. I think with this, how this is set up, I'm gonna finish out these blocks here because it's super weird. Okay, 2 here. And then 1. Finish out this area. And then go back over. And then we're gonna tackle this weird one way out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so we're gonna go have a gap of 2 there. So a gap of 2. And then we're gonna move over here and then have a gap of 2 here and have that right there. The awkwardly placed one. Because there's nothing around that one. Okay, so then we're gonna move ourselves back up. 3, 4, and then we're just gonna we're gonna be weird. We are going to be weird. Because I generally don't stitch like I'm stitching right now, but there's like no order. There's no order to these stitches. It's chaos. It's chaos. Okay, so we're going to be on this level. And then okay, so la 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 la. Okay, that level. And then these 2. Let's see. So 2 of the houses behind me are getting completely, or maybe even 3, are getting completely gutted and renovated, which I'm absolutely thrilled for. I hope that even if they're just being, even if they're transitional homes, that they get well taken care of, and then that the people in them are secure. Those are my hopes and dreams, because there is a housing shortage and Maine sucks in the winter. But at the same time, there are 2 more houses right near me that just are yuck. Okay, we're down to 80 lines. So we have... Oh. Okay. Nope, that's too far over. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I did want to skip 2, but I did not need, I needed to skip another one. Skip 1, there we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh. I still have, well, I have so much string. I've always been like, because I did kits for so much of my cross-stitching career, I always get so prudish with the string. I'm like, no, they probably didn't give me enough. Because there's some kits where you get more than enough and you're nice and comfortable and you can make a mistake and you'll have a ton left over. But there are also some that are like, no, we will give you just enough to get what you need to get done. If you make a mistake, sucks to be you. So I have encountered those things in my life. Okay. I'm running into, soon it's gonna be just, I'm running out of the gappy bits. It's gonna be the next, let's see. From, oops. That was, okay, that was the first line. Geesh, from 80, let's see, 80, 89, 88, 87. From line 86 to 100, it's just all back and forth. So for me, I will, it'll be kind of be a snooze fest. A good snooze fest, because I don't have to count, I don't have to worry. So but that's also why I think I'll have no problem getting to 100. And so, because I'm me, I'm doing line 100 because the page ends on line 98, but I ain't having any of that. It ends on 100. Skip one, okay. Oh, that's not skipping one. Is that skipping one? Did I go too far? Oh, no, I need to do one more and then skip one. Okay, now we skip one and skip one. Okay, so to one more. My new sound card will be here in a couple of days. So I'll be able to use my microphone again. So. I am not familiar with the term chanked. And hello, Jules. Oh. Yeah, well, blood work's all kinds of fun. Woo. Okay, so one less. Oh. Today is another fun and exciting color of 939. That's all we got for today. Hopefully we'll get to the bottom of the page though. That will be nice. Oh, I just remembered. So fun things that I've heard at work, because the election, like all the biddies are in a are in a rustle tussle because of the election, and they actually believe that there are people eating cats and dogs. Now, mind you, in some cultures, cats and dogs are in fact food. I hate to be the crass American who sees that other cultures exist, but in other areas, guinea pigs, cats, dogs, they foods. Horses, they foods. Goats, they foods. And quite frankly, if I was hungry enough, as long as it was not my personal pet, they's foods. But so I overheard this one lady going, "Well, those that she saw a video from someone from Haiti, because that's where Haitians come from, is Haiti. I know it's Haiti, but I'm playing you what was going on in my head while I was listening to this woman talk. That they had a fire and they were cooking an animal and they just took the. I was like, oh, so what's a pig roast, people? But yeah, I'm just listening to them and I'm like, Jesus Christ, someone's watching too much YouTube. We need to take your internet away, Nana. No, I hands down, I do not support stealing people's pets. I don't care. I don't care if that's in your culture. Then you can maybe go on the interwebs and go, or maybe, and this is awful to say, but I used to breed and raise rabbits for meat, so I know where this is going. You could get a set of cats and do your own thing, yo. And I know it's a hot button issue and everybody wants to be like, oh no, you're a monster. No. I'm just a poor American who knows that there are other people in the universe other than America. I actually kind of want to try guinea pig. You want to know why they're called guinea pigs? Because they cost about a guinea. Because they were goods. They cost about a guinea, and they make a noise like a pig. That is why they are called guinea pigs. They are in the show world. They are called cavies. I honestly, hands down, would be very upset if someone took one of my pets to have for dinner. I would be very upset, be very livid. I would be very demure, very I would raise a neighborhood. But I get it. Just don't steal people's pets. But and then I love that the lady who did the post was like, oops. And then it come to find out that the person who did the accused thing wasn't an immigrant. She was from Ohio. She just happened to have a different paint job than the rest of everybody else. Husband Creature was telling me when he was over in the sandbox, how on their last couple of nights, one of the people they were working with, who was native to the sandbox country that they were in, and they were really like they had a great relationship with, invited them all over for dinner, and he's like, do not ask what this is. It unless you truly want to know. And Husband Creature did not ask, but he had a sneaking suspicion because he had been to the markets where they keep dogs and cats in cages. And I mean, in some markets they'll just you point and you ask for it, and they will finish the job right there, so you just have to take it home and cook it up. And yes, welcome to how my brain got there. Okay, so we're coming up to line 86, where it just becomes back and forth for 12 lines. 14 lines, I should say. Mm-hmm. I got excited. I before stream I had actually cleaned off my magnifying glass, and then I got excited and forgot to not spit on my magnifying glass, so I had to clean it again. Luckily I had the cleaning rag right there, so. I do like that I got my eye shot. It's a lot easier for me to see what I'm doing. Okay, and then one more on that one. And then 2, skip 1 and 3. Okay, so it's 1. 2, skip 1 and 3, and then we have the return block. Woo! 1, 2, 3. Okay. Don't know as if I trust Pixie going all the way downstairs. Okay. I did not bobinate. I did not bobinate my 939 after I yoinked it out. That's okay though. I'll get to it eventually. I'm using so much of this I don't even know if there's necessarily a point to bobinating each skein, but I probably will. You're fine, my good sir. No, you're fine. Go. So my new sound card apparently has a Oh, braces. I'm so sorry. I went through those, and I mean, I have no regret. Well, no, I really don't have any regrets. They were painful, and I was also on a expedited. I went on the fast track. Like, had I just been like, hey, we'll take it slow, I would have been fine. But I was going to college in a year, so we couldn't take the slow path because I was going to go to college 3 hours away. So we did the fast path. So I got my mouth yanked on. It was something intense. I do not recommend the fast pass. No, I got my braces in my sophomore year and had them out by May of my senior year. Believe it or not, my mouth was too small. I'll leave the appropriate amount of time for you guys to stop laughing, but my mouth was too small. Oh, I probably missed a lot last night. Sorry, I have gunk on my glasses too. Oh. You gotta sing. You gotta sing your own praises, Dast. Always sing your own praises. I need to sit down and I need to not have 5 jobs. Guys, lay down. You are fine. Couche. Okay, we are getting ready for almost all back and forth for the next few lines. Guys, Pixie, enough. I hear Sarah McLachlan in the background. Really bad rendition. Saturday's gonna be busy. Maybe I'll do some of it today. Maybe I'll. No, it's all very dirty work. I'm not gonna do that today. Today I'll try to close up all my half-done projects. that need to go to market. I've gotten quite a bit done. Like I'm actually really. It is good. Kind of weird. I wonder what's going on. Am I back? I'm back. Ah. Doopy doo. Just kind of waiting for making sure that we're not going to have like rapid disconnect. Thursday was awful. Like, it was so frustrating. It just would pick up and drop, and I was very, very very demure, very No, I wasn't very demure at all. But okay, so I got that line. Okay, and that one is one less. We're coming in to the bottom of the page in a few lines. We're almost to 20 lines. Oh, 30 lines, wow. Well, no, I started off at 70 something today, so yeah. Either way, we're gonna get there. Oh, so I've been applying for jobs, and one of the websites I go to is as funny as it sounds, and as much as I bitch, it's it's U.S. government jobs. Just the infrastructure of the little gremlin people who honestly are the ones who keep this country going. And I was reading up on one of the jobs, and they're like, you need to have a letter of disability. And to even just apply for this job, you need to have a letter of disability. And I read up as to what that was, and it's simply something on doctor's letterhead stating you have something that is certifiably considered a disability. So one of the things that just ran across my mind is I have to email my doctor and ask her if it is possible and tell her what it's for and what I saw it for, to get a letter on letterhead stating that I am in fact disabled, and with her signature, because it seems just so obscene. Really, because it's a job specifically for working with people with disabilities, and they want they want to have the inclusion. They don't want someone who is not disabled doing this job. They actually want a disabled person doing this job to help disabled people. So it makes me giggle, and I see where they're coming from. But at the same time, I'm like, really, guys? Really, guys? So that's one of the things I have to do with my doctor at some point. Be like, hey, yo, can you just at least tell them I'm a little disabled? But I also it's in these blocks of color that I got to be careful. I think that's where in Buffalo Woman, one of my mistakes happened that made her have a small shift is as I wasn't paying attention to the blocks of color, and I messed up in areas. Oh my goodness. Husband Creature and I popped up my 10 by 10 because I got that funny enough the Monday after my event, but now I have it for my other events. But in making space for it, I had to weed whack, and I ended up cleaning up my roses for the fall, and I need to get some wire for my roses because them bitches be big. There's that. Time to switch the string out. Do da do da. One more line, we will be at 90 rows. From here, from the very top, which you can't see. Okay. Let's see if I can. From up here, all the way down to where we're at right now. 90 rows. Woo! I am still active, right, guys? Restream has said that I here are the results of your stream, and I'm like, I'm still on. Woo, we have hit. We're 89 and a half. And I honestly think that after I get hit here, it's just going to be 10 rows of this back and forth. So that'll be nice. Ish. Woo, we hit 90 rows. We got 10 to go. Okay. Yep, next 10 rows are just back and forth. Okay. But we can do this. Got 45 minutes for 10 rows. And since I'm doing two blocks, it'll be 200 stitches. We'll see how far I can get. Ultimately, I'm finishing the page today, whether I'm on stream or not. It's hard to stitch fast. Hard to stitch fast with a longer piece of thread. Once it gets down to medium short, I can stitch faster. It's working there. Only 3 more lines to the page finish. 5 more if you're going by my version of the page finish. Oh my goodness. It's also nice to know that the length of string that I cut goes a little over 60 stitches. So I know stuff. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just making sure I'm keeping, because there is a downside to a lot of block colors. You lose count really, really fast. So just making sure. I don't want extra rows where I don't need them. Ooh, excuse me. So I have 2 rows until I've reached 98, which is the unofficial, well, it's the official page finish, but as I've been saying, I'm going to row 100. So I got 4 more rows. At least I'm getting one day a week with each project. It will be a point. It will be a point where I have 2 days with each project. I promise. Pig, you're fine. Let's reach the sweet spot for the length of thread. Well, thank you for the follow. Just working on a whole bunch of block color right now, trying to finish the side of the first page. So this line right here is line 98. It is the official end of the first page, but I don't like that the page ended on 98. So I'm going to page 100 or line 100, and that's the end of the first page for me. I could have just dropped it down 2 more rows. Can't believe second time I have to move the camera today. Speed stitching. I'll stop at 5 of to give all the pertinent details. And I will be back again on Thursday with Call Dance Dionysus. He is not your Nana's cross stitch. Given we can't see anything right now, but he's still not your Nana's cross stitch. Doopy-doo. I think I can get to line 100. A line and a half. I can do it. I can. Knots. I hate knots. Why did it have to be knots? It's always because I'm in a hurry. Though I think I can get 20 odd stitches done in 5 minutes, I still worry about it. I'm gonna start my close down right now because the dogs the dogs know what I'm saying, so I'm trying to toss it in intermittently so they totally don't get it. Everyone who's stopped by, thank you for the gift of your time. Always means a lot to me. Again, I will not be on tomorrow. I have meetings galore, and and someday the meetings will stop. I'll be back on Thursday at 9 a.m. to work on call dance, assuming that OBS does not give me as much trouble as it did last Thursday. I mean, I got a good solid 2-hour stream on Thursday, but my Thursdays are my 3-hour stream. So that kind of upset me a little bit. It's rushing to the finish line. This is the line 100 right here, what I'm working on. I whiffed. Missed it by that much. Woo woo. Okay, so we are closing out. We got 100 lines done. We are done the side of page 1. I will zoom out a little bit so you guys can all see. Oops. Of course the camera had to freeze because them's the rules. Okay, so that is the first block of 20 down. Page 1. So we did, let me get the count here. Oh my goodness. Don't you dare. No, I do not need dogs knocking my hand. Go. Okay. We did 490 stitches today. Almost 500 stitches. Woo! We have completed the side of page 1, we will start working on going this way to the end, the top edge of page 1. So it'll be up here. And let's see, how many crossed are the pages? Let's clear that out. Okay, so the pages, let me get to the top here. Okay. Doobie-doo. Okay, so the page is 80 stitches long. So that's where we're at. We got 20 already done, so we got another 60 lines across. And I'll be doing it roughly the same way. I'll be doing 2 blocks, so strands of 20 down to the 10 line, and then across. So, whew. Again, thank you for coming in. The dogs have already run downstairs. I am hoping to have my sound card by next week. And that'll hopefully make my sound a little bit better, because I was silly and broke my other sound card. But I want everybody to... My dogs are crying, sorry. I want everybody to be kind to themselves without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. Drink your water, take your meds. Know that even if I might not talk to you every day, I am thinking of you. And I will see everybody on the flip side. Have a